Still, if we're talking about our clients, mostly these medium-sized businesses, but we also have some enterprise clients. As I said, our primary focus is software development, and we provide different services to our clients, but originally starting from consulting, investigation, and finishing delivering workable product.
Welcome to Business Ninjas, brought to you by WriteForMe, where you'll hear from business leaders who are out there growing their business and slaying it every day. Learn from the masters. Let's get started.
Welcome to another episode of Business Ninjas. I'm here with Artem Semenko, who's the CEO of DigitalSuits. Hey, Artem, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing great. Tell me a little bit about DigitalSuits and what you do over there.
Yeah, sure. So we're a software development company. Originally, we started in Ukraine, but now we're an international company located in different parts of the world, starting from Europe and in the United States as well. So our team is located in different countries. It could be France, Albania, Spain, Italy, Ukraine, United States. As I said, our primary focus is software development, and we provide different services to our clients, but originally starting from consulting, investigation, and finishing delivering workable product.
Great. I know quite a bit about these kinds of companies as a guy who started a company called Helpware in Ukraine and then turned that into a global company with over 3,000 employees. So I love the direction of where you're heading. Tell me a little bit about the kind of clients that you work with and the kind of work that you do. It's all software development, right?
Yeah, that's almost everything software development. I mean, everything software development. We do design and development. These are our main services. Still, if we're talking about our clients, mostly these medium-sized businesses, but we also have some enterprise clients. And for sure, when we started in 2015 and in 2016, whatever, we work with small businesses as well, because we were an unknown company. We just investigated our time and we tried to help almost everyone providing software development service, providing development expertise to our clients. Originally, we came from startup. We founded two startups. One of them was successful and we sold them. So this startup, another one is, I believe, on pause, and it's forever on pause because we don't have enough time to get back to this idea. But originally we came from startups, and that's why a main part of our clients are startups. That's because we know this kitchen from the inside.
That makes a lot of sense. And the type of work that you do with your clients, is it mostly new product development, like they've got a product idea? Or is it they've got some software, but it needs to be expanded and there needs to be more functionality? What's typically the profile?
Both. I would say both directions, because sometimes people come to us with the idea. They have the idea of the startup, but they need some technical expertise. They need a reliable technical partner who can help them to complete the idea, or to realize the idea, to make it real. But on the other hand, I would say that very often companies and clients come to us with some ideas how they can expand their current functionality, how they can expand their current products, or if they need to realize or they need to develop something on side of their current solution. So I would say both stories can be possible.
Yeah, and how are you acquiring customers? You're probably getting some referrals, but what are some other areas of growth for you?
This funny story. If you are starting from the beginning in 2015, 2016, we started from Upwork, and the main investments, the main thing that we invested was our time. We started with $500, I believe, but everything was our time. We started from Upwork, and it was like cold lead generation. And after that, we while we were growing, we added inbound marketing campaigns. We added some marketing into our business, and now we have two main directions. These are inbound and outbound. Our marketing team is responsible for inbound leads, and our sales team is responsible for working with these inbound leads and for sure for generating new outbound leads with the help of lead generation.
Great. And so tell me, when you get a sales prospect, somebody who's interested in your services, what's the process from there? How do you help them put a scope together? And then what does your onboarding process look like?
Yep, sure. Our onboarding process, let's mention that you are our sales qualified lead. Our salesperson is your primary contact during the whole journey of communication with us and during the whole onboarding process. Our salesperson is responsible for assigning other team members if it's required. For example, if we need to gather more requirements, if we need to create some kind of architecture, or to gather the scope of work, we assign business analysts. We assign our CTO or DevOps or some technical people who will be responsible for estimation, for scope creation, for other parts of the delivery before we assign the contract. And in this case, the whole onboarding process looks, in some cases, pretty simple, but most likely we assign different team members to this process, and they're responsible for their parts, their areas of responsibilities. If it's a question to create a project plan, then a project manager will be assigned to this communication to this process, and will be responsible for creating a project plan to ensure that we're on the same page with you in terms of timeline and in terms of budget.
Great. And then regarding budget, talk to me a little bit about the business model. How do you guys charge for your resources, and what does that look like?
We have different engagement models, and the first one, if we are talking about turnkey solution, if we are talking about project-based model, we provide one day for free a business analyst, and 1 day for free a technical person who will be able to gather some preliminary requirements and create at least a vision, talk to client about their needs, gather some information, ask questions. But after that, we always talk to client and provide them the best option for them. Different options. It could be like a discovery phase with well-known result by the end of the discovery phase. It could be like a mind map, software requirements split into user stories. It could be also like a mock-up wireframe from our designer. But if it's not necessary, we also provide with approximate estimate if you have enough information for this approximate estimate. And in terms of budget, it can be different, depends on client's needs. But two main engagement models we usually work with our clients are: the first one, if it's a project-based model, we gather all the requirements, we provide discovery phase, or provide with approximate estimate. But if there is another engagement model, not usually, but we often work with our clients. Let's imagine that you need some additional hands to speed up time to market or expand your current development team. This is called dedicated teams, or this is called staff augmentation. And when you need to assign really fast and in short period of time new resources with expertise in this domain or with expertise in these specific technologies, we provide this option as well to our clients. And the rate, monthly rate or hourly rate, depends on the salary, depends on the seniority, depends on many other factors of these resources.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. And what's an ideal kind of profile of some work for you? What do you guys excel at that's better than anything else?
I would say that the ideal customer profile for us is a business who would like to digitalize their process, understand the value of these processes, and who has a need. And then on the other hand, I would say that it's really important that people who would like to improve something in their business, they need to understand the value of these improvements, because it makes it easier to communicate through the budget. Because sometimes people would like to build something like Uber within 10 grand, which is impossible. And it often happens, and I believe you know about it, when you receive a request for something really interesting, but with very, very small budget. But still, our ideal customer profile, if we're talking about different domains, but in e-commerce, this could be a stable business with already existing customers. It could be offline or online as well, but who would like to improve their engagement with their customers, or would like to improve their return of investments by providing more flexible, more user experience solution for their customers.
Let's talk a little bit about growth here and how you grow the business. As a content marketing guy myself, I love how companies are leaning into content marketing to add value. Tell me a little bit about what value content marketing has added to your company. You mentioned inbound marketing. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. It's not a secret that content marketing is a very powerful tool for inbound lead generation, and you know about it, I believe, even more than I do. So we have our marketing team, and they're responsible for the content marketing in our company as well. And our content marketing journey has only just begun about a year and a half ago. We are still learning and experimenting with things like educating our target audience, bringing them value with business insight, helping them choose the right technology for their startup and so on, or for their business. So simply saying that content marketing is a very important part of our inbound lead generation, of our marketing strategy. And we try to invest and try to learn more how to try to invest more time and more resources, and try to learn how to do content marketing in a better way, how to deliver better solutions to our readers, to our subscribers, to our potential clients.
That makes a lot of sense. And how big of a company are you?
At the moment, we are 57 people.
Fantastic. That's great. So
yeah, that's great. But according to our plan, in starting 2022, a year ago, we planned to grow to 80 people. But you know about the situation in Ukraine, and the biggest part of our company was located in Ukraine. That's why we had to change our plans a bit.
Tell me a little bit about that. Tell me about your journey to move out to the U.S. from Ukraine, and when you did that, and what were the circumstances?
Yeah, sure. In February 2020, the war started in Ukraine, and even with the business as BCP plan we had in our mind, in our company, we never had such kind of experience like the real war in Ukraine, the real war in our country. Especially our main office was located in Kharkiv, which is 20 miles from Russia only. So that's why we had to react really fast. That's why we had to ensure that our employees, our people, are in safe places. They can provide service to our clients, because we were responsible for both parts, like for our employees and for our clients as well. And thanks God, we were able to restore our operation almost in 4 days, but fully restored operations. But we fully restored our operations within 1 week. We spent a lot of time trying to organize everything and trying to make it possible for everybody to be in a safe place and to be available to continue their work. Talking about myself, we planned to open a company in the United States. We plan to expand our business in the United States. Originally, we are from Europe, and we are registered in European Union country. that's why even before the war started, I had a plan to move to the United States and at least spend here half a year. But with these circumstances, I had to activate this plan even earlier. And here I'm in Austin, I'm in Texas, I'm in the United States, and we keep expanding our business here as well, but working a lot with Europe for sure.
I love your story. I have to say, it takes such grit and fortitude to put a plan together like that and immediately have a safe place for your employees and be able to still continue work for your clients so they can meet their deadlines. And it sounds like accelerating your plans to move to the U.S. Is working out well for you. It sounds really
Thank you.
great leadership. I love to see that kind of stuff. And that is true leadership. That is like core entrepreneurial, do what it takes to make it happen. And really great stuff. What would you like to be celebrating a year from now? What's in store for you for 2023?
I would say, if we need to celebrate a year from now, we achieve our goals. Let's say in January 2024, or in December 2023. The best thing for me would be if we achieve our goals, if our people would be in safe places, if our people will be safe, and if the war finished, if there is no war in Ukraine, if there is no war in the world, not only in Ukraine, in the world, I would say these are main things for me. But if you're talking only about business, achieving our goals, completing our plans, this can make me celebrate and can make me think that this year is successful.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you all the success, Artem. It's been a pleasure talking with you. This is Artem from DigitalSuits.co. Go check them out. Hire them. Great team here. Thank you, Artem. Appreciate it.
Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you.